وأصحابه أجمعين. يقول الله العظيم في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لقد جاءكم رسول من أنفسكم حريص عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم. صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله الكريم وإنا على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاهدين والحمد لله رب العالمين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. الآية الكريمة. First, I would like to apologize for the long introduction. I meant to tell the brothers, Dr. Mirza, not to do that, and because last time it already bothered me. So I hope that if that happens again, I hope that it will never happen again, inshallah. The ayah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned here, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ. It means you have received a messenger from amongst you. مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ, from amongst you. عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ. Your hardships that you go through are dear to his heart. The Quran, the meaning of the ayah. Harisun alaykum. He is caring about you. And then Allah does not stop here, but goes to say, Bil mu'minina ra'ufun rahim. He is ra'uf and rahim with the believers. Wow. Wait a minute. Ra'uf Rahim? Isn't Allah Ra'uf Rahim? Allah is Ra'uf and Allah Rahim. Yet Allah Almighty subhanahu wa ta'ala, He assigns two names out of His own names and gives him to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, saying, An-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa alih, Ra'ufun Rahim. Ra'uf, kind, Rahim, merciful. Because oftentimes people get confused. How come you say Ra'uf Rahim? Yeah, Allah says about the Prophet Ra'uf Rahim. An-Nabiyul A'zam Ra'ufun Rahim. We have to understand one thing, that the Muslim Ummah is protected from shirk. If you're a Muslim, you're not mushrik by default, by definition. And therefore, if you open up in Bukhari, the first hadith, Sahih al-Bukhari, authentic hadith, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he talks about the people who migrate, the people who leave one land to another land, he who migrates for a woman, then that's what he gets. He who migrates for the money, then that's what he gets. And then on Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, look at this. He says, وَمَنْ كَانَتْ هِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. Who migrates for Allah and His Rasul. Yani from the beginning, your niyyah, the niyyah in your heart. Why didn't He say you migrate for Allah? Why does it the niyyah only for Allah? Isn't that enough? Like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells His Prophet by wahi, tell them, Man kanat hijratuhu, whom his hijrah is for not only Allah and for Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, فَهِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى مَا هَاجَرَ إِلَيْهِ. Then the reward is based on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will give you from his fadl as well. إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. Does the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam teach shirk? So why would he then tell you that in your heart, then when you migrate, when you do something, make sure the niyyah in your heart is to Allah and His Prophet. إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. Because the testification of faith is not only one side. The testification of faith is two sides. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. There is alerting here, alerting for all of us to understand that the only way we know about Allah is through Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. When we look at the universe, we see madahir of rahmah, yani signs of rahmah of Allah. Everywhere in this universe, you see signs of mercy. Subhanallah, look at the father figure, for example. Father figure, no matter how tough, and you all have fathers and grandfathers, even in the old school, nowadays they're a little bit soft, but in the old days, they don't smile usually, not all of them. There's a hidden mercy behind their mouth. There's a mercy in them, regardless what it is. You see the mercy, the signs when the child gets sick. When there's a need, you see them hurting. Al-Quran Al-Kareem talks about that. Luqman Al-Hakim, old man, wali of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, Ya Bunay. Ya Bunay, sonny. Oh my beloved son, not my son. Bunay, tasghir. You are my beloved son. Look at that. Look at the mother figure, for example. The mother figure, you have so much mercy that when you were little you might not realize, and that's why I always say the best way for you to realize what your mother went through is to have children. Then you'll know what she's talking about. But then you see the mother figure and you see the mercy when you were coughing as if she's coughing. When you had fever, she wished that she had the fever instead. When you were not doing well, she stayed up the night while you were sleeping. All these aspects of mercy, look at that. Even in the other things. The creation, Allah, the sun that we have, that we get the sunlight and we get the temperature. Sirajan wahaja, Al-Quran Al-Kareem mentions. Siraj gives light, wahaj gives heat. That's what it means. You see the sun, the sign of mercy of Allah and the sun. Yani, what does that mean? If the sun was to like us 1 mile, was to get close to us 1 mile, we will all burn. And if the sun was not to like us 1 mile and go distant away 1 mile, we will freeze to death. The mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even in the moon you see that. When you look at the moon, and again if the moon was to get closer a little bit or to get further away a little bit, the tide and the waves and the ocean will change and will destroy the whole world. Therefore Allah says, لَا الشَّمْسُ يَنْبَغِي لَهَا أَن تُدْرِكَ الْقَمَرِ وَلَا اللَّيْلُ سَابِقُ النَّهَارِ وَكُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. The sun is not supposed to overcome the moon, nor the moon overcomes the sun, but everything spans their orbit. And so do we. That orbit of mercy, ar-rahmah, that we span. Therefore, you see, the first thing you read through Quran Al-Kareem, what do you first read? Bismillah, Al-Azim, Al-Qahhar, Al-Jabbar. Bismillah, Ar-Rahman. Not only Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Though both of them, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, in a stem, linguistically, have the same stem, same origin. They both mean Rahmah. But Allah does not say, stop by saying Bismillah Ar-Rahman, but to make it an emphasized meaning, Ar-Rahim. The meanings, the aspects of mercy, you see them everywhere. And therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, look, that life that you have, the emotions that you have, mercy, signs of mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.